What's up, guys? Today we're doing Rings by Pinegrove. It's a great song, and a lot of you were requesting more Pinegrove, so here it is. We're going to learn that main riff as well as the chords for the rest of the song, which aren't super complicated. Your guitar is going to be in standard tuning. I would suggest that you use an electric for this, but you can use an acoustic as well. And so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with that main riff, which sounds super nice. It sounds like this. I'll do it in slow motion. Okay, we start with our pointer finger on the top string, 2nd fret. We pluck it, then we pluck it again and hammer on our ring finger on that 4th fret of the 1st string. Cool. Then we back our pointer finger up to the 2nd string, 2nd fret. Pluck it. Go back to the 1st string, 2nd fret. Cool. Then go up to the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Slide it down, 1 fret. Okay, back, good, and then off. That's the whole riff. So in the intro to this song and throughout the song, he'll play this. That's the whole thing. There's not like a different ending. The other instruments might make it sound like it's different time to time, but that's all that Evan is playing. So the intro of the song, he plays that 4 times. So he'd play the riff. Okay, and then he would play some of this chord after it. And other instruments would come in and make the song sound full. That chord right here is our E. This is our pointer finger barring across all of the 2nd fret of the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th strings from the top. Yep. And the hard part here is getting that ring finger to cover the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string on the 4th fret. And try not to touch that 6th string, and try to let the pointer finger hit the 6th string. Okay, I understand that's hard, so a lot of time you're just going to either mute that 6th string, or you're going to use your ring on it, and that's okay. Just try not to pluck it, honestly, until you've got it down. So yeah, that's the chord he goes to in between the riffs. So he does it 4 times, then he plays that chord, strums a little bit, does the riff again, plays the chord. Okay, then we get to the singing, the verse. Okay, we're on to new chords. We start out with our ring finger in that same position from before, covering the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Okay, I know it sucks. And then we're putting our middle finger over the top and grabbing the top string, 4th fret. This is our G sharp minor. Okay, a little dissonant. Technically, they want us to be putting our pointer finger on the 2nd string, 2nd fret, but it's going to be really hard, especially if you're just learning this now. For me, I've just been muting the 2nd string with my middle finger, because getting that pointer finger on there and then not touching with the middle and then getting your ring to cover all these, fat chance. But if you can, more power to you, you should do it. So that's that G sharp minor. Cool. Then we switch to an F sharp. Nice. This is a power chord, bar chord, which is why you should be using an electric. It makes it a lot easier. So we have our pointer finger barring across the top, 2nd fret, then our ring and pinky on the 4th fret of the 2nd and 3rd strings from the top, and then our middle on the 4th string from the top, 2nd fret. Cool. So we're I draw a line in my life. Okay, this right here is a B chord. We have our pointer finger still barring all these and putting our ring where it was in the past. Except the only difference from the E to the B is that the B is going and touching that top string, 2nd fret. Then we back off to the E from before. So in total, most of the verses are, I draw a line in my life, singing, this is the new way I behave now. So the whole song, you're just doing that on repeat until he gets to a couple lines where he ends with a different chord instead of E. So he still does these guys, but instead of doing this, he goes down to this thing called a C sharp minor. Okay, that is our pointer finger barring all the strings except for the top one on the 2nd fret, then putting our ring finger on the 3rd string from the top, 6th fret, and our middle on the 5th string from the top, 5th fret. And he plays this 4 times throughout the song. The first time is cardinal wings in the early morning. Okay? He was waking up to metaphor forming. And then he goes into an instrumental after that. And the first line of that instrumental is okay, so that's the second time, is during that first bar of that instrumental after metaphor forming. Then when he does ampersand, mark me right below the ampersand, mark me right below the ampersand. Okay, he does it then. And then he does it on phonographic sound. Phonographic sound. Damn, digging it up just as soon as it's slowing down. Great. That's the whole song and all of its intricacies. You just keep playing that chord progression except for the couple times you have the special chord, and then finish it out with, you know, some of the riffs, some more of that chord progression, some like just verbalizing, some humming, and you got it. I hope I added some value today. If I did, drop a like. I do a lot of underground songs that the big evil guitarist YouTube channels won't do, so subscribe here and I got you. And have a great day.